Hey everybody, we're bringing to you today Dr. Pam Grover from upstate New York, and she's going to help explain some things to us about these awesome patches that we have. How are we doing, Dr. Pam?
I'm good. Nice to see you again, Andrew. I think we were going to first briefly just mention my background. So I am a medical doctor, MD, graduated from SUNY Buffalo. I also got board certified in family medicine, practiced in primary care for 12 years, and then I did my fellowship in anti-aging and regenerative medicine, completed that certification in 2013. That's when I moved from Florida, where I was practicing, back to upstate New York. So I've been doing functional medicine and anti-aging medicine for 10 years. Used a lot of different modalities. I will say that having a healthy diet, moving your body with exercise, are integral parts of helping with your health. Also having, some kind of mind, body, spirit. You need to have some type of spirituality where you're relaxing your body and making sure that the stress is not overcoming your body. So honestly, this year when I have been doing some extra training in peptide therapy. So last year there was a whole bunch of excitement around using injectable peptides to reverse aging. And I was doing training and getting some good results with that. What people don't realize is that what is a peptide? It is a protein communicator, and that you become deficient in that as we get older. So by the time we are 30, there's a peptide called GHK copper peptide that is 50% deficient. By the time we're 60, we get 80 to 90% deficient in that peptide. And we still have the stem cells in our body that can help regenerate an injured cell and regenerate cells that are getting older. So it's not that we lose our stem cells, we actually just lose the production of the peptide that keeps our stem cells active. So that's what I was doing in this past year, but it was expensive. Not everybody wanted to inject themselves. And then I heard about LifeWave patches. And I realized, because like another thing that in functional medicine we've been using is infrared light. So people will go to far infrared sauna, or they will buy red lights and infrared lights to help to promote general wellness, improve their energy, reduce their inflammation. So again, I talked to a patient who'd been using some of the patches and getting really good results with how they were feeling. So I got very excited about that. So Andrew, which patch would you like me to tell you a little bit more about?
Let's talk about the carnosine to start.
Okay. So in my functional medicine training, my anti-aging training, we talk about mitochondrial health. Mitochondria is the energy production center of every cell of our body. So when you have different illnesses, whether it be multiple sclerosis or lupus, we'll talk about that being a mitochondrial deficiency or dysfunction. And so we knew that carnosine played a big role in that. Carnosine is an amino acid. It's like a protein building block. And if you're missing carnosine or you're deficient in carnosine, your mitochondria don't function well. We also know that coenzyme Q10, magnesium, omegas, they're also very important for keeping your mitochondria healthy. So I heard about the carnosine patch and I was intrigued by that. I did some more research. I went online and I looked up the research on carnosine because I knew that carnosine was very important for diabetics. Diabetics also have a lot of problems with their mitochondria. And I found out that, the carnosine, which is this amino acid, one of its roles is that it kicks the glucose, the sugar, out of tissues that are being interfered with, so that the proteins can work better again. I know that diabetes is connected with cataracts, neuropathy, so the pain, burning, stinging in your feet is those nerves not functioning right, or kidney function. And then I also knew from my functional medicine training that carnosine helps with these things. But anyway, the carnosine patch really is something that we are not saying that any of these patches treat or cure any disease,
Right.
but we know that the patches are helping people improve their general wellness. And the carnosine patch specifically improves exercise and physical well-being. Just, your ability, your stamina, and your ability to move your body better. It also just improves how well people feel. So that's the carnosine patch.
So our body produces carnosine, correct?
Yes,
And it also starts to become deficient as we grow older.
correct.
Which
And
is,
especially like the more things we get exposed to that aren't bad, like if we're eating foods with preservatives in it, if we're working a job where we might get being exposed to chemicals, we're going to have a harder time producing our carnosine.
I like what you said in the beginning of this video, where you're talking about you have to have, the different things in your life for relaxation and stuff. And it's really important that we hear that we really need to have a balance in our life,
Yes.
across the board. And like you say, where everybody's living so busy, compared to, being teenagers in the 80s, we had to go look for things to do after school. Now we got to, calm people down. So, well,
Yeah.
thank you very much for helping us with this and explaining this to us. And we look forward to talking to you in the future. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.